Hi, I'm Gigi and I'm an SFX makeup artist in South Carolina. I'm 16 years old and today I'm going to be showing y'all how to make wound prosthetics slash SFX wounds with the cheapest materials that I can find, which includes cheap Halloween scar wax. So let's start. So materials that you will need for this are scar wax or latex. I'll be showing y'all how to use both. A sponge. This is a dollar store sponge, which I picked out to get a little texture. Some kind of contour that matches your skin. I'm using this color for me personally, so I can get some other texture onto this wound. Some kind of paint. This is my favorite palette. It is the Athena, if I'm not mistaken, cream paint palette. A concealer or foundation. I'm using this Wet n Wild concealer from Walgreens. Some setting powder or translucent powder. I'm using this translucent powder also from Walgreens. It is Wet n Wild. So all of this should be quite affordable. And brushes. This is from Dollar Tree and these are from Walmart. I'm gonna be doing this on my hand so that you can focus on it better. But what you're going to want to do with scar wax is get a good amount. I've got this little, it's probably about 2 centimeters, a little sphere I've made. You mold it for a while so that it's more workable, malleable, and then you want to split it in half or in certain pieces depending on what you want your wound to look like. So with the scar wax, I've split this piece. What I'm gonna do is mold it into a ball, and then like when you were a kid and you had Play-Doh, just make a little worm out of it. If it becomes too sticky, try and use some Vaseline on it to get it not to stick to your hand. Once you have done that, you're going to take it, put it on your hand or your skin, wherever you're wanting to put it, and spread out the edge and try to blend it into your skin as best as possible. Now I'm going to take this other ball and do the exact same thing on the other side, just inverted. Now that I have got both of these pieces on here, I'm using this brush that I got from the dollar store, and I'm just using the edge of it to kind of smooth it out more along the edges of the actual cut area. For liquid latex, you essentially want to do the same thing and create a football shape on the area if you're doing like a stab wound, sort of like I am, but it can always change depending on what kind of wound exactly that you're wanting. After you've got your shape and it's all molded together, you're going to cover it with foundation or concealer. This concealer does not match my skin tone. We're gonna pretend it does, and I'm pretty sure they make scar wax in different skin tones, so hopefully you can find a scar wax that does match you a bit better. But this is the cheapest option I could find, and it was less than $10 at Spirit Halloween. Using this paint and this dollar store brush, I'm going to fill in the under part of this stab wound, and then I'm going to create texture with the sponge. I'm going to use purple, green, and yellow on this little stipple sponge to create some bruised areas. But once you put the paints that you wanted, that's pretty much it. Now on the latex one, I added about 3 layers. With latex, it's gonna be more two-dimensional. So you would have to actually add shading and highlights with your paints more than you would with scar wax because it actually comes off the skin. The latex doesn't do that as much if you use smaller layers. So this one's more two-dimensional, and that's why I showed you how to do both. So that is the finished product of using scar wax and liquid latex, and both of these are the cheap versions of this because I have no money. With this being my hand, the scar wax is moving a bunch, so it is coming off a little, but for the sake of this tutorial, I don't really think it matters. Just if you're doing it on your hand, be careful about that because it will wrinkle a bit. Yeah, that's it for this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you like this video or you want to request a different one, you can comment below and tell me what you like, and I'll try and plan that into my later videos. Like and subscribe, and go watch my other videos as well if you like this one, and go follow my TikTok and Instagram, which will both be in the description. Thank you for watching. Bye!